Here's another one of them parts that you've got to step over stones to get through the... Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this, man. It's terrible, this. Of course, I had the dog nice and clean. Going to get ready to get in the back of the car, but now he's just gone through all this boggy mud. And his paws are black again. Right, so you try to use these rocks as stepping stones. Right, that's it. Now I'll have to let him go back in the river when we get back in the car. Go down those few steps just alongside the car and get him to go in for a wash in the water. Now get him in the car before he can get dirty again. Right, so through the spring-loaded gate. Now I hate these damn things. Where the dog's waiting there now. He seems to know where he's gone. And then you go through these trees, past all the roots, and up and down to an awkward path this last stretch. Right, so I'll bring you back when I get through this gate and continue. Right, this is the bit where you squeeze through the wall and you go over two big thick railway sleepers to get on the path on the other side. As you can see, the river runs alongside it, making it all boggy and wet. So you've got to step over, using that stepping stone in the middle. Right, so that's it. I'm up on top of the railway sleepers now, because the stream's running down there, look, from underneath the wire fence, and that's looking back the way I've just come. So you've got to go in and out the walls and over fences and through turnstiles to get up onto the trail going up towards Gunnerside Gill ruins at the top end. Right, so this is where the dog gets absolutely monkey black going through this lot. And it's all stones on angles, so I've got to stop recording and keep both hands available in case I slip and fall. So here we go, along this path. So I'll bring you back when I'm getting a flat bit. Right, like I say, this is the worst part for me up this trail, because it's full of tree roots and it's ups and down steps, high steps, low steps, drop down steps, and I'm getting cramp in the back of me right knee at the minute. So I've got to keep watching what I'm doing because it locks up. It's getting quite painful as well, so I'm just nursing it very gently as I'm walking along, not trying to stretch it. But there's all these tree roots growing across the path, look. And it's winding round and round and up and down. And pretty slippery, you know, when you stand on the roots. But when you're on this bit, you know, you're very close back to the Gunnerside village and the church you go around the back of, and down the side of it through the spring-loaded gate onto the bottom path where the car's parked. So when you first start the Gunnerside walk up the Gunnerside Gill here, and you have to manoeuvre this part of the path, you think to yourself straight away, oh god, this is going to be one of them walks. But once you get past this bit, it's great. Out onto the open fields there, up and down, past all the streams, everything coming down. And of course the views to the ruins of the mines on the opposite side, and that, it's stunning. Right, so this is where it's dangerous, look, getting over these bits of roots and that, the way I'm walking. Right, so I'll stop recording for now until I get further on. I haven't been doing much recording along this section because it's so bumpy and up and down and stones and roots and all that. It's a trip hasn't easy for me to happen and fall over, so I've just heard him cracking a bloody tree. He's gone down there, he's biting into a tree down the back. Found a dead tree down there, obviously. He's snapping into it. So I'm just trying to show you the terrain at the start of the walk for the Gunnerside Gill walk. It's beautiful when you get to the top end at the ruins, or where everybody does their wild camps. Once you get through this rockety, uppity, boggy bit and get into open countryside, it's beautiful. We've got lovely views both sides. Right, so more rocky bits here. The sun's trying to break through again now, it's getting brighter, so it's not going to rain. So I might have to stop and take my jacket back off because I'm getting warm again now. But this pathway, you know, when it's been pissing down the rain, it's all slippy, boggy mud and lethal for slipping on. So you've really got to take your time. Just find your footholds and then put your foot down on something solid and make sure you don't slip when you take the weight off your foot. Right. So you can see how slow I've got to go because I've got balance issue. I mean, normal folk don't. They just walk up and down here and like there's no problems. But for me, I've got to take my time. One false move and I'm gone, I'm down. Right, so I think it starts to flatten out a bit now, this path. I've watched so many videos to do with Gunnerside Gill walk on the YouTube channels. There's some good ones like where the lads come up here and welcome. There's one, I forget what they call themselves, but there's about 8 or 9 of them come up and do a welcome overnight. That was good. Oh, I've got a little spider or something crawling on my face. I'll have to stop recording and scratch it off. It's getting on my nerves. Right, so I'll bring you back. Right, more tree roots, but it's not too bad. It's the path's opened up now. It's not up and doing rocks. This bit's a little bit easier. So for all those people out there that's done the Gunnerside Gill walk, you'll recognise all this area. So I'm heading back towards Gunnerside village and soon I'll be coming to the grounds of the church where you go through the turnstile gate and drop down the steps at the far side of it and turn left. Then go to the King's Head pub on the bridge and then turn right and then right again. I'll be at the back of the car. And then I'll pour my cameras away in the car and then get another battery for me GoPro to do another time warp journey back home where it speeds up the whole journey 16 times and it's great. Looks great when you're driving along, and the whole journey of about an hour and wherever it is reduced to 6 to 7 minutes journey. It's great. Very unusual. But it looks cool. Everything coming at you or passing you at 16 times the speed. Yeah. Right. Hiya. Right, see if I can record the last bit of the pathway leading back to the church here. And I'm close to the river again now, after coming down the hills of these tree root pathways. There's probably a few more to get past, like hard bits, but at least I'm pretty much back to the village now. I'm just trying to give you as much footage as possible coming along the last bit of the pathway here, heading back down into Gunnerside village. Oh. So as you can see, there's certain bits that's really boggy and wet where the stream is running down, and it's tree roots trip hazard area, and best foot forward. Oh, that's it. So the dog's running backwards and forwards as usual. There you are, Gunnerside Gill Woodland Path on that marker post there. So it's Gunnerside, G-U-N-N-E-R-S-I-D-E, Gunnerside Gill Woodland Path. There's a gate to go into the field up there now. Right, back down here. And you hear the river running fast to the right of us, down there. Right, are these steps you gotta get on? Can't remember. Aye. Now these are bloody smooth and slippery and all, especially when they're wet. So go down these sideways. Oh, I remember this bit where it's all stones along the side of the river here after you go through the wall. Oh, it's one of them stupid little gates. I hate these damn things. So the dog's waiting for us to open the gate, look. So I've got to open it and let him go through first because he keeps pushing me to get through. He's such a hurry to move on. Right, come on, son. Go on, go on. Go on, go on. Right, so I'll have to stop recording for now until I get him through this gate. Right, so this stony area, the pathway can be a bit tricky as well, look. Right next to the water. It's all stones that you've got to step over and they're lying on angles and jagged and wet and round and smoothed off. So once again, trip hazard for me. Dangerous. But for anybody else, it's alright. But they've got wire mesh here over these stones. Right, down at the bottom path again. That's it. Oh. So you can see the water coming over the white water rabbit here. The dog's taking a dip now, so that'll wash his paws off. I'm glad because he was manky. So this is where the stream comes around the back next to the wall and joins the path here. So you've got to step across this big water area here to the middle of the path. The dog doesn't mind, he's just gone straight over it. So as you can see, we're bending round to the right, further down there, getting closer and closer to the village. Right, just looking for the safest way to get across now, which is here, I think. Yeah, just put my foot on this white rock. That's it, right. It's all water there, look, soaking. So once again, folks, you're out walking with the Sandancer Sentinel. Today is the June the 15th, Saturday, 2019, and I'm heading back to Gunnerside Gill village to pick up the car and drive back. And I'm going to drive back the same way. I'm going to go back along the road, the B6270, and turn left at the Punch Bowl and go up towards Surrender Bridge. Then go up and over and head towards the pub called the CB Inn. Then turn right after that. Then head over the moors to the junction with the A66. Then cut across and head it towards Barnard Castle. Go through Barnard Castle and then head up the A688. Going up towards the A1, turn left and then go up the A1 home. Right, so back to the grass area after the path takes you right next to the rocks along the side of the fence further around there. I remember that bit. Oh. Say hello, son, say hello. Good boy. He's fine, he's not a fighter. Good boy, son. Couple of joggers with a dog there. The dog's waiting for them to get across. Oh, washing off our shoes in the mud. Right, so as you can see, this is where the river overflows when it's been pissing down the rain and comes right across to the path here where we're going now. So you've got to wade across this bit sometimes. But there's loads of stepping stones to help you get across bits of islands like I'm walking across now. Way. Of course, what does the dog do? Going through all the deep bits of mud. That's it, back onto the path. Then across this, you see the water coming pissing down the hill. That's why this bit's always flooded. Get a drink, son. Get a drink. Go on. Wash your paws off. Good boy. Good boy. Right, across these flat stones. Get across. That's it. Now, along this last gooey black mud area. Right, my trousers are falling down again, pulling them down around my knees. I'm sick of this, so I'll have to stop recording for it and pull them up. Right, under these fallen trees and continue along the path here. It always seems longer when you're coming back. This section going through the trees and the roots and all that from when I first mentioned that it's slippy and hard. It seems to go on forever. It's maybe because I walk slow as well, because I've got to watch where I'm putting my feet in that. But it just seems a long journey coming back. Right, so you go through this little wooden spring-loaded gate, drop down inside the wall, then it bends out to the right and goes down towards the church. So I'm nearly back now. Right, so I'll stop recording for now and put him back on his leader because I don't think there's any sheep over here.